Hey guys, today we're gonna unbox our flexible gooseneck camera. The thing that makes it stand out is the flexibility around the neck area of the camera. That's why it's called gooseneck. It goes in S shape. You can actually bend it over. You can go 360 degrees at any angle view. It comes with 2 megapixel camera and the viewing quality is HD, which is 1080p. Now we'll be unboxing it and setting it up. Obviously it does give you remote view as well, so you can actually watch live from anywhere with the help of that app. Let's go ahead, deep dive into the specs and how does it look like. Okay, so first thing you're gonna find in the package is the actual camera. That's the camera which comes in, which you can find in the packing. Under the case there are rest of the things which you get with the camera. It's the micro USB charging cable, an adapter to plug the camera for charging. You get a bracket as well, which helps you in just fitting this camera on it, and you can set it up the way you want. You can either drill it on the wall or simply use the sticker which comes inside the package. This one just goes on behind it and you can stick it on the wall as well. And lastly, you get a manual with the camera. We'll go ahead and set up this camera out just in a second. Alright, so to begin with, you gotta make sure that the camera is charged, and you can basically do the setup while it is on charge. So plug it to the power, make sure the camera is in off position while charging, and you gotta be charging it for 3 to 4 hours to make it go 100%. And to check if the camera is charging, you can actually notice a green light right inside here in this tiny hole around here. So that when the green light comes up, it means that the camera is in charging position. Now obviously these cameras can be plugged in all the time as well. You can absolutely do that if you don't want to rely on the batteries themselves. You can absolutely do that. Now going ahead with the setup, the first thing you're going to do is pop in a memory card by removing the batteries. So if we just take out the batteries of the camera, they say TF, there's a tiny slot there which is basically a memory card slot. You can always get the memory card from the third party or even from us. They come in different storage capacities. This camera supports up to 128 gigs. 128 GB means 128 hours of recording that it can hold, and then it loops. So 1 hour is equal to 1 gigabyte. You can decide how much storage would you need for your scenario or situation. You can have one of these cards. The way it goes inside is the micro size of the card, label side facing upwards, and you just simply tuck it into the card slot inside there. And when you place it in, just make sure it's nicely inserted and clicks in. So you will feel the click noise, which means it's been inserted correctly. If you want to pop it out, you can simply push it back inside, it will pop out. This way the memory card goes inside the unit. And then just get the batteries back on, which are rechargeable batteries, and this way your camera is now got the memory card. We have covered our first step. After that, actually won't need to put the the lid on the camera yet, because at some stage we will still need to notice another LED light which comes up here, and that actually happens when you turn on. Next thing what I would do is download the app that comes with the camera and start setting it up with the app. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so once the SD card is in the device, just turn it on. Make sure that you can still see the green light in there. And now to establish a connection between the camera and to your phone, you just have to download an app on your phone. The app comes with the camera, which you can download for free from an Android store or app store. It's called HD Wi-Fi Cam Pro. So once you download the app, make sure you click on all the prompts that will come up on the screen. Just say allow and allow to everything, whatever notifications it provides you. And once that's done, just go back to your list of Wi-Fi, and by confirming that there is a red and blue light flashing in the camera, that is basically a network coming out of this camera which will help in connecting this camera to our phone. Noticing the light is flashing, you will just go back into the list of Wi-Fi networks, one of them will come up with the name of your camera Wi-Fi, and in order to confirm that that's actually the camera Wi-Fi, you can basically compare the name that comes on the screen with the help of the QR code, which is just down here. That this will match the camera on the list. Just click on that, and this will create a P2P connection between these two. Just click on the network name, and your camera will, your phone will basically connect to the Wi-Fi, and it will say unsecured network. Sometimes it says not an internet network, which is obviously it's a camera network. So once you see a tick sign next to it and a symbol of Wi-Fi on the top, simply go back to your app, HD Wi-Fi Cam Pro app. Go on there. It does automatically adds the camera on the list, but sometimes it does not. And if it does not add that, all you gotta do is click on the plus sign right at the top of the screen. You will find some options. Just go to add online camera, and when you add online camera, you can change the name of the camera. Let's say you got View, you can obviously change the name of the camera, and then find the camera from search network. When you click on search network, your camera will just come up on the list. Here we go. Just click on that once. It will say the equipment has been added. Simply go back to your home screen, and that's where your camera is. In order to check that, you can confirm it by seeing online on top of the camera, and then click on the play icon, and that will basically let us know that the camera is active now. Furthermore, most of the people prefer to have a remote access to the camera. In order to establish a remote access, you just need to do one more thing, which is by clicking on the setting icon at the bottom of the play button. It will expand the list for you, and this will come up when the camera is online. So just click on Wi-Fi settings, and when you click on Wi-Fi settings, it will load up a list of networks, and one of the networks will be your office, home, or the premises network. Find that network name and simply punch in the password of that network. Make sure the password is correct, otherwise you will have to do the whole process again. And just click on sure. It will configure, and the camera will still be sitting online, and this will enable remote access to the camera. That's all you gotta do. Just a few more things. If you want to turn on the motion detection setting, you can simply go back into the setting icon again, click on alarm settings. Alarm settings will allow you to turn on push alarm, motion detection video, duration for that, and you can also enhance the motion detection sensitivity by low, medium, or high. Lastly, you can simply click on SD card settings, and then you can actually turn on radio, so you can actually have audio and video both. And that's pretty much it. If you have any inquiries around it, feel free to reach us out. I'll be happy to assist you.